Here we are in the homework folder in Module 1, and you just barely clicked on this link right here to launch this video you're watching now. Now, as you recall, also in that folder, the next link is getting set up in Cengage MindTap. When you're done with me here, you'll be going back and watching this one, just a couple of minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And then this is the link to MindTap. You're going to go in here. You're going to follow the instructions to log in, or if you don't have an account from a previous class, you will create an account. But let's go in there right now. And here we are. Up here is the class you're in. It might not be this particular class, but this is where it'll show. And down here are the assignments. Now, my advice when you're new to this thing, until you get used to it a little better, I would click Expand All. You do that, and you won't miss anything. Otherwise, you might. Okay, get started. Well, right here, we've got a couple of things to help you learn how to do this. Explore MindTap for ManQ, a video tutorial. Now, you can see here, this is a practice assignment. Even though it says points over here, if it says practice, it doesn't count towards your grade. Now, I used to have this count towards your grade, but there's a glitch or two for some students, and so I'm not going to have it count, but I want you to watch it, okay? Watch it. This will be helpful to you. Just watch. Okay, here are the due dates. Right here, this is a due date and time. I'll have these due right just before midnight. That's the time of day. And then we've got another one, how to do homework assignments. Well, I used to have that count as homework until a student pointed out to me, that's true, that some of the questions in here are harder than the actual homework questions. So again, this has points attached, but it doesn't mean anything because you can see here it's practice. So do those. So then we come back, scroll on down. Now you've got chapter 1. Okay. And you got a nice little intro video, lasts a couple of minutes. And then here is our textbook right here, our interactive textbook. So let's click on that. Takes us to chapter 1. And we start reading. Scroll on down, read, then you go over here to the next page. Scroll on down, and they'll have videos embedded in this thing. And this is the video, the introduction video you just watched. I don't know if they have it in both places. Keep going. Okay, you get the idea. Now, there are videos embedded in this. Here's another one. Okay. And you just keep on going. You got it. Watch the embedded videos. There's another one. Okay. Now, if you click on this little question mark up here, it'll highlight some of the features, some of the different things you can do. And if you can print, you can, well, let me get back out of here. You can print if you want. Bookmark the page, change the size of the text. Okay. And the thing that, the favorite thing right here, you can actually have, well, I don't know if it's a robot, but it sure sounds like a robot, read to you. And it'll highlight the text as it is reading to you. So if it's late night, you can't sleep, here you go. Before taking a sleeping pill, you might want to try this. This probably will have you out cold before you get through the first page. Okay. Now, after you read the chapter, go through it, now you have the homework. Counts towards your grade. There you go. Click on the homework. But, before you do the homework, scroll on down and, well, let's stop right here. Here's some practice problems. Actually, this homework is the last thing you do. Scroll past it. You've got some homework practice problems here. Again, it has points, but that doesn't mean anything. That they're practice. And here are some resources down here. Video problem walkthroughs. Shows you how to do different problems. Take a look at those. Study it. Okay, here would be my first stop. The study guide. I've seen a lot of study guides. Most of them aren't that good. This one's actually quite good. So I'd click there and go in and look at the study guide materials. And this will help you review and help you do a few practice problems. What's really nice about it is you can, well, here we go. Here's a practice problem. Okay, you go down there, you look at the problem. There's the answer right there, immediate feedback. Okay, so that'd be my first stop. And then you've got these video problem walkthroughs and so on and so forth. Let's go look at chapter 2. Same thing, a little intro video, the same videos inside the text. There's chapter 2 in our textbook. You read through that. And then you come, well, there's some activities. Let's see, did I skip over anything there? Okay. Watch for that. Expand everything. Here, because this chapter has a few more things going on, there are some graph builders, some little exercises, tutorials on how to deal with the graphs. Again, the homework counts towards your grade. This is the bottom line, but you want to do these other things first. Here's some practice problems. Again, the graded homework is the last thing you do. Keep going. Video problem walkthroughs like in chapter 1. And then here's the study guide. Again, that would be my first stop. Chapter 3. Same thing, little intro video. There's the textbook chapter. Okay, I'll make sure you expand that. There's one graph builder. Here's the homework. Chapter 3 is actually in Module 2. Practice problems. But this one, video problem walkthroughs. Okay, maybe it's chapter 4 I'm thinking of. Chapter 4 has a lot more stuff. That's what I'm trying to get to. Again, little intro video. There's the textbook. Oh, view 8 activities. Got a bunch of graph builders. Video lessons. The other chapters didn't have those. So you've got a little more meat here in chapter 4. And again, there's the homework. There are the practice problems. Whoops. Where'd they go? Practice problems and video problem walkthrough. There's a lot of stuff there. Chapter 4 is a little more involved. Now, here's the study guide. Again, that'd be my first stop. Then I'd go back and get some of this stuff. But look at some of that. If you understand everything, fine. You don't need to look at every single one of them. But a lot of resources in here. That's the bottom line. Okay. So that's MindTap. That's how it works. Okay, well, I don't see well, let me just minimize. There we are. Now we're back to in Blackboard here in Module 1, the homework folder. And we just clicked on this. That took us to MindTap. Now, this kind of summarizes what your homework is. You do the little Explore MindTap video tutorial, and the assignments do count toward your grade. I want to make sure you know how MindTap works. Okay, I've got to change that because I don't count it anymore because of the reasons I gave you. So I'll erase that line. Okay, and there used to be a math and graphing tutorial. Okay, I've got to edit this. So here's the homework, chapter 1. Go through the same process for chapter 2. This kind of just summarizes reading a chapter from Naked Economics, little paperback we got, and forward an introduction to Naked Economics. All right, so that just kind of summarizes what your first homework assignment is. And that is it. That ought to get you through Module 1. So good luck, and send me a message there in Blackboard Messages if you have any questions or problems. Okay, see you later.